Welcome in. We're excited to bring you another great episode of the Engage Jeffco Podcast. I'm Amber.
And I'm Johnny. In this episode, we dive into a resource right in our backyard for your backyard, CSU Extension.
We sit down to chat with Jeni Carter, County Director for CSU Extension here in Jeffco. We talk about how the office is bringing the research and resources of the university to our community.
Yeah, let's jump right in. Here's our conversation with Jeni Carter from Jeffco's CSU Extension.
I'm sitting down with Jeni Carter, the County Director of the Jefferson County, Colorado State University Extension. Thank you, Jeni, for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so we're really excited to talk to you about everything that the CSU Extension has to offer in terms of programs, resources, and workshops to the community that people may know about and may not even know that you all offer, which is amazing.
hmm
And first, just tell us a little bit about what is CSU Extension and its mission.
CSU Extension, CSU is for Colorado State University. Extension exists actually in 62 out of 64 of the counties here in Colorado. And our mission is to essentially bring the accessible resources, research, and science-based education from campus in Fort Collins to our local communities. So here in Jefferson County, our office is located on the Jeffco Fairgrounds in Golden. We prioritize programs centered on land, youth, and community. We have 12 faculty and staff in our office, which most people don't seem to know about, and nearly 200 volunteers between our Master Gardener, 4-H Youth Development, and Native Plant Master programs. Our programs are usually low to no cost, are open to all, and we have offerings for residents and families throughout their life, from K to gray.
What are some interesting facts just with the history of CSU Extension? And also, when did you all first move to the Jeffco Fairgrounds?
CSU Extension began with the Morrill Act of 1862, which was signed by President Lincoln, and that granted the land for the establishment of agricultural colleges throughout the United States. In 1870, the Colorado Agricultural College was established, and that later became Colorado State University. It was in 1914 that the Smith-Lever Act formalized the cooperative extension system and the work to bring science-based resources from campus to communities to help them thrive. The first agent began in Jefferson County in 1919, and we actually have a record in our office of the first Ford they bought to travel around the county.
That's cool.
In 1958, we moved over to the Jeffco Fairgrounds. And while heavily agricultural in past and current, Extension has grown and evolved alongside communities we serve. In Jeffco, we now balance the programming for urban, suburban, and foothills communities.
Awesome. And can you kind of discuss how you all serve the community through the different kinds of programs and offerings that you all have?
So we work alongside county agencies and hundreds of partners annually to offer outreach, non-credit learning, research, and services. In Jefferson County, our programs center on youth development, horticulture, gardening, natural resources, and health and well-being. Just, a few things. We continuously are having conversations and are out and about in our community to learn about the needs and collaborate with many partners to amplify outcomes in Jefferson County.
Can you kind of expand on why these programs are so important, not only for Jefferson County, but all Colorado communities that you all are located in throughout the state?
So the education and resources we offer communities are life skills that can make an immeasurable impact on residents and families. And again, for low to no cost. Have to reiterate that point. We have education from hardening homes to fire mitigation techniques, gardening and ways to promote healthy environments, ways to minimize your water use when you're thinking about gardening and how to grow local food, and learning how to safely prepare or save food, as well as developing youth with life skills that range from science to photography, agriculture, and leadership to find the confidence in themselves to continue to grow and practice. Our office provides community education, basically that just provides learning and support throughout the community.
Yeah, that will be with people and help people throughout their lives, which is really great. What do you think are some of the most popular or impactful programs that CSU Extension offers?
All of our programs are amazing, depending on what you're looking for.
Right.
However, the most well known are likely our largest programs statewide, our 4 H youth development programs, our Native Plant Master, and Colorado Master Gardener. Our 4 H efforts here in Jefferson County have reached nearly 14,000 youth already in 2025, and we're always open to working with new partners for in class, evening, or weekend programming with youth. And the nearly 200 volunteers of our programs contribute about $500,000 worth of time annually and donate about 500 pounds of food through our demonstration gardens.
That's amazing. The classes and programs that you just mentioned, can you kind of walk us through just some of the key points that people will be able to take away from those classes, how those classes and programs look?
We often partner with local schools, libraries, community entities to offer programs for youth really that are co created. So, some of our most popular ones are embryology, where kiddos in schools are actually learning the whole life cycle of a chicken from growing an egg all the way to seeing the chicken hatch and then, learning about how to find them homes and how to take care of them after that point. So it's a really great learning opportunity. But we also do outreach in schools for parent nights and STEM and really just making sure that we are working with teachers and community partners to figure out what education their students need most and we'll bring our resources.
And CSU Extension offers a variety of horticulture classes throughout the year. What are some of those most popular classes that you see a lot of people wanting to attend? And how can these resources benefit both a beginner gardener as well as an experienced gardener?
Yeah, I am a beginner gardener myself, and I'm the director over at CSU Extension, and we're always all learning. So I just started my plant beds and am really
Nice.
excited. So in my first 3 years in this role, I think that's really a testament to how Extension offers people the skills. I used to think that the only thing I could do with plants was kill them. And now I feel like really empowered to grow food for my own family, and I have Extension to thank for that. So this year, we have a variety of free horticultural classes in gardening, lawn care, and plant diagnostics. There seems to be a high interest in the beekeeping, crevice gardening, and fruit tree harvesting classes that are coming up. And there is still room if you all out there are interested in joining us. You can also reach out to our master gardeners for any questions on your backyard gardening, lawn, or insect questions. And all of this information and registration can be found easily on our website, jeffcoextension.org.
And you said that you've started planting some stuff. What have you got cooking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not yet. It'll be
That's
you'll
not
cook it when you
Yeah, the seeds are growing. So I actually started seeds inside this year. I have all of the vegetables you could imagine, and then also learned some techniques like marigolds and chives that actually keep pests away. Again, 3 years ago, I don't think I would have known any of that. So thank you, Extension friends.
And, you mentioned that you started planting to grow food for your family, and that's such a beautiful experience to be able to do that. How does it feel that you're doing something like that? You're not having to go out and buy the food, you can just grow it, and you're learning and developing a huge life skill in the process.
Yeah, I mean, so far it feels great.
Mm.
I feel really empowered, but I'll have to let you know because I do still have fear if they're actually going to grow and I get it to the table. But I can imagine that feeling when I do, how amazing that's going to be. I do have a lot of people. I'm very lucky from the master gardeners in our office to the specialists, our faculty, who I can ask questions, and our community can as well. So these resources really are for everyone. And I'm just really grateful because I don't think I would have ever thought I could plant the garden and grow food without them.
Right. I would love to, but I don't think I can. And what encourages me to like try and get back into it is growing up, we had a neighbor who had a garden and she grew green tomatoes and she's like, come over, like get some tomatoes, get some produce. And we would like do fried green tomatoes. And it was just,
The best.
yeah, it so fresh, so good. So I'm like, I want to do that for my son. I just gotta learn the skills.
Well, come on over. It truly is for everyone, and we can learn together.
Right. And I saw you guys have, because some people may not have, they may think, oh, I live in an apartment or a townhome, or I don't have a huge yard, so I can't plant or even like delve into that. You guys also have courses for like people, I think it's like small gardening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, gardening on your patio is absolutely possible. Bringing in planters, growing indoors, there are ways to do that. And those resources are also available through workshops and on our website.
In so many ways, you guys really make it feel accessible, depending on the topic or even like the price point, people knowing that it's affordable, it's accessible to anyone as long as you're ready and continue with the encouragement because it's a labor of love.
Absolutely. Open to learning. Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you're open to learning, you can do it and you
Yeah.
can learn these life skills and they're fun. And I think for a while, our culture kind of lost how important these life skills are. And
Yeah.
it just became so easy to go to the grocery store or to pick up clothes from the store. But learning those skills of how to sew or how to take your own pictures or
Right.
whatever it may be is really cool. And youth can start as young as 5 years old with our youth development programs.
Nice.
But again, these programs are open to adults too. So it's never too late to learn
Right.
something new.
Convenience is great, but I always say when you do something with your own two hands, it's so rewarding.
I love that. Yeah. And I think that's true.
Yeah. So can you explain what the native plant master classes are and how they help participants connect with Colorado's native plant
Mm.
species, which is really cool?
So, the Native Plant Master program is an award winning non credit educational program offered by multiple county extension offices across the state. Our goal is to foster stewardship of the land, sustainable landscaping, and management of weeds that threaten the ecosystems. From wildfire hikes, field botany, native grass identification, informed gardening practices, we are a major contributor here in Jefferson County, and these classes fill up so quickly, which again, I think just speaks to how much our county cares about our native lands, how much we want to take care of them. And also, I think how folks are becoming more and more educated that it's so important to be using plants that are good for our ecosystems, butterflies, bees, water, all of it.
And you guys also have some really great health and well-being classes that you all offer. How do these programs support individuals in making those lasting positive changes to their overall health and lifestyle?
Health and well-being programs really can spread the gamut. So this is one area where we're constantly asking the community, what do you need? Because we have so many options that we can offer. Some of the highest success we've found are offering classes in food preservation. That includes like water bath canning, pressure canning, how to ferment foods. Just last weekend, there was a kimchi class.
Ooh.
So, food safety, if you're interested in becoming a cottage food producer, selling items at a farmer's market, CSU Extension is the host and the facilitator for food safety training classes in the state of Colorado. We also have classes on personal finance, how to manage your money, track spending, understanding credit, and then the not so fun stuff like fraud, scams, ripoffs, how to look out for that.
We all need that because I always get scam texts and
Oh
stuff.
my gosh.
It is a big thing. You gotta be careful. And you guys also offer great programs for the little ones, for the kiddos. How does the Enor Summer Environmental Discovery Camp engage young people with hands-on activities? And what are some key skills that campers will walk away with?
Enor has been around for 50 years, and just this last year, we were celebrated with the Open Space Pioneer Award, the Gamble Oak Award. Enor Summer Camp was one of the first camps in the state to take youth out of the urban environment, put them on some buses, and take them to a different open space location just about every day. So it's a week long camp. What makes this program different is it is adventurous. It's hiking, it's getting out, but it's also educational. And so youth are learning how to take care of the land, how to be good stewards, and really forming that positive relationship with nature alongside some really incredible staff.
And you guys, not only for the little ones, but also for youth, the 4-H Youth Development Program, which helps young people develop life skills such as learning topics in STEM, agriculture, leadership, and natural resources. And what are some examples of those programs and projects that have the biggest impact on participants?
So we have 9 community-based 4-H clubs throughout Jefferson County. So you can visit our website. Again, that's jeffcoextension.org to look for a club near you. The projects that youth can invest in, again, are everything from agriculture, so that does include animals, to learning art skills or science skills, rocketry, building Legos, crocheting and knitting and sewing. Again, there is a project for just about every interest. The other thing I'd say on that is we're always looking for excited adults who are passionate about these skills and who love doing it in their own lives, who are willing to become volunteers to continue to teach our youth these skills. And then we also are out and about at partner organizations weekly, daily, all the time. We're always out and about. So you might run into us at schools, but again, if you're out there and you do have a community organization, know that we are a partner for those after school, in class, or evening and weekend programs.
Where can people go if they're interested in, what's upcoming in terms of your offerings for everyone?
Yeah, the best way to get involved is either call our main line or go ahead and visit our website at jeffcoextension.org. It's the best place to get started and find all of the information. There's also a contact list on there of all of our staff and faculty who would be more than willing and excited to chat with you about the options and how we can get you involved. The other thing I'll note there is our Master Gardener hotline is available, or helpline. And so you're welcome to call in with those questions or put them via email. And again, all of that information and phone numbers can be found at jeffcoextension.org.
Awesome. It's been great talking with you, Jeni, just learning more about what CSU Extension has to offer. Is there anything that you have to say, final thoughts?
I guess I would just like to leave everybody with, Extension is an incredible resource that's right in your backyard, for your backyard. A lot of people don't seem to know about us. And that's the biggest thing I want folks to know is that we exist. We're here for you. Again, our programs are all about education. And so they are typically offered at low to no cost. So we're here for you. Give us a call, reach out, and get involved.
Thanks, Jeni.
Thank you.
As a Colorado State alum, it makes me so proud that my alma mater is bringing these educational resources to the Jeffco community.
CSU Extension is really giving Jeffco residents the opportunity to learn lifelong skills. And if you're interested in any of the programs we talked about, head on over to www.jeffcoextension.org.
And before we go, make sure to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and share this episode with anyone interested in our Jeffco community.
Engage Jeffco is also a monthly newsletter. You can find a link to subscribe in the show notes, along with all of our social media handles.
Thanks again for tuning in.
Have a wonderful day.